Techlinked exists in a quantum state. By observing this episode, you have fundamentally altered it. So, if it sucks, it's your fault. Just saying. If you've been in the market for a new OLED TV, but have been put off by the high prices, there may be some reason to hope that things will get better in the near future. According to a report, LG is about to ramp up OLED production significantly thanks to the opening of a new plant in Guangzhou, China. The additional, how was that, Andy? Sick. The additional capacity means that LG will be cranking out nearly twice as many OLED panels per month. Notably, LG has also recently introduced a smaller 48-inch panel, whereas previously the smallest one you could get was 55 inches. So, monitor realm? The hope is that the added capacity will bring lower prices across the board, especially for the smallest TVs on offer. And I know how many of you want to watch Techlinked with glorious infinite contrast ratios. The blacks on this hoodie.
Oh, it's so dark.
LTDstore.com.
I can get lost in it.
Heads up, shock jockeys! Qualcomm has announced the latest version of Quick Charge 5. It's supposed to be able to charge a smartphone to 50% battery in just 5 minutes. That's why they called it 5.
Wow.
Maybe. Previously, Quick Charge 4 promised to do the same in 15 minutes.
So that's not...
That's slower.
Okay.
Scientists say that's 2/3 faster, although we're still gathering the data on that one. We might even see phones that are compatible with this new technology by the end of September, around my birthday. But unfortunately, the new tech won't be available for anything that's currently on the market, as it needs a specific power management chip in order to function. Quick Charge 5 is also expected to suck up 100 watts of power from your wall, which probably isn't a huge deal unless your wall is tiny, but maybe something to keep an eye on if you're a fan of sticking power strips into power strips.
Oh, I love
the
it.
daisy chaining.
Yeah, I'm an enthusiast of that.
Don't do it on a tiny wall. And retro fans will have to wait until May of next year to get their hands on the upcoming Analogue Pocket. If you're not familiar with it, it's a custom handheld console that can play original cartridges for the Game Boy, Game Gear, Neo Geo, Pocket, Color, and Atari Lynx. That's a lot of little handhelds. For Gen Zers, here's what we're talking about, guys. Kids used to play with these in the before time, in the olden days, before TikTok. Unlike software emulators that are typically used for retro gaming, the Analogue Pocket uses an FPGA to more or less replicate the actual circuits that were inside these original handheld consoles for a more authentic experience. But if you want to go ahead and give them your money ahead of time anyway, you'll be able to pre-order the device starting on the 3rd of August. And hopefully, we're all still around come 2021.
Who knows? Could play out many ways.
Now it's time for the Quick Bits, brought to you by the Massdrop Objective 2 headphone amp, designed and created with feedback from over 500 Massdrop members, and those guys know what they're talking about. It's the ideal baseline reference amp, which can power everything from IEMs to HD800s. Adjust the input, output, and power arrangements in 2 different gains to get big, clear, and accurate sound. Check it out at the link below. Quick Bits! Garmin has confirmed it was the target of a large cyber attack that took down a lot of its online services, a lot of them. It doesn't look like any customer data was stolen, thank God, because God knows we're all their customer, not. But you may experience some disruptions for a few days while the company gets things back to normal. Again, assuming of course you even know what Garmin is.
No, my Garmins!
No! My nav screen, that's its own thing without Google attached to it, no! It looks like Face ID will be coming to the Mac. A report from 9to5Mac indicated that there are extensions in the latest macOS update referencing the True Depth camera, which Apple uses for Face ID in devices like the iPhone. However, it may be some time before we actually see the feature on a desktop or laptop. And I'm sure some of you out there are snickering in Windows Hello right now. I'm Cortana. World of Warcraft might finally be coming to consoles. Who cares? Previously a PC-only series, the new Shadowlands expansion was spotted with a rating on the website of Brazil's game classification agency. But the version that was rated is for the Xbox Series X. But it was rated X.
No, it wasn't. But
Oh.
in Brazil, you can never know.
There's been no confirmation that the game will indeed be available for Xbox from either Blizzard or Microsoft, but it could be exciting news for those of us who just want to Warcraft from our couches. There's dozens of us! This morning, Google employees got an email stating that they could continue working remotely until the end of June 2021. The decision will affect around 200,000 workers, so it will be interesting to see if this sets any kind of trend in Silicon Valley, especially once the pandemic ends. Oh boy, it'll come to an end. We shall succeed. And if somehow you have some money to burn, there's gonna be a 24 karat gold PlayStation 5 on sale during the holidays. Okay. Offered by luxury retailer Truly Exquisite. Gotta love that. The gilded PS5 will cost several $1,000s and will only be available in very limited numbers. I can only imagine what playing on such a console is like. It's gotta be way better.
Transcendent.
Better frames. That's our show. Come back Wednesday for more 24 Karat Tech News.